So, you've built the perfect magic shop with the perfect NPC, and when the players walk in, it goes something like this. Hello, welcome to my humble abode. What are you?
Yeah, so, what instance do you have to for sale? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Uh, I'll get, two swords, three potions of healing, and, give me a scroll.
And they just leave. Well, now I'm going to show you how I flipped the script and introduced some different type of NPCs to freshen up the shopping sessions. And now I'm going to show you some types of NPCs you can make to literally flip the script a bit or freshen up the shopping sessions. Some of these NPCs were used in my campaign, and some are concepts I am interested in adding in a future campaign. So, let's get started. But before that, if you like this kind of videos, please subscribe for more videos like this one. Let's get into it. The first type of shopkeeper I'm going to show you is the crazy merchant. This type of individual is, uh, let's call it obsessed tinkerer that, well, may have some magical weapons, but some may be questionable in quality. How do you roleplay this? Well, he is crazy, right? So, make him a bit mad, make him sound something like this. So, what do you want to buy? I have, well, some new potions, and maybe you want these new inventions I made, or maybe this rotten plank. This is an example of how I would, let's say, roleplay him. Well, I've shown you how I made a crazy merchant, but now I'm gonna show you how I made an ogre chef that is fat and lovable. So, first things first, the descriptions hit the players. They saw in the distance a fat ogre. How fat, you may ask? Well, he is bordering on the maximum size for the large category of an ogre. My players, being intrigued, went to him and asked what he is doing and if he sells something. He introduced himself as the chef and said that he will give the players some of his stew that is carrying in his pot. Now the players can, of course, accept or refuse the stew. But if they refuse the stew, the chef might have gotten angry. If they accept it, well, they don't know what's gonna happen. So that's quite interesting. Now, what effect does that stew have? Well, it's questionable. On one side, it has a benefit. On the other, it has a detriment to the players. If they drink it, they might gain, let's say, haste for one round, but they might take some acid damage from this toxic stew. Now, a third type of NPC is a hag that sells potions, and maybe she is disguised as an old lady. And maybe she is sweet. Maybe she wants to give you something for free. But, well, of course, with hags, nothing is free. Maybe she lets the players get some of the potions she has for future favor, a contract, or anything else. How would I roleplay this lovely lass? Well, it will be something like this.
So, you've come to old Annabelle for potions? Well, dear, I'm glad you could make your time to visit me. But I'm so in need of some ingredients, and I might, well, give you something in return if you help an old lady.
But remember, this is a hag, not an old woman. She is powerful, even in disguise. Do not be mistaken. And maybe leave some breadcrumbs for your players to realize the true nature of this hag. Now, another type of merchant you can do is to take inspiration from the monster manual and give them something distinguishable. For example, I've used an otyugh and gave it a fedora. You could use any type of monster you find in there, like a mind flare or anything else. But something like an otyugh, in my opinion, is perfectly suited for the job. Give it a nice hat, maybe even a fedora. And when it appears near the party, they'll question it because of the fedora. And how would your party interact with him? Well, something like this.
So, my name is Jeff, and I have some interesting items that you might be interested in buying.
Do not make him aggressive. Make him cautious though. Because most humanoids will treat him with fear. So make him cautious and maybe if the party is aggressive or a bit suspicious, maybe he teleports away because he may have the items on himself or in a pocket dimension. Now, another type of merchant can be a demon or a devil that sells magical items, some of them questionable, for coins or maybe for contracts or even souls. Well, how do you roleplay this kind of NPC? Let him be strict about some stuff and follow a law, even if he's a bit more evil. He always has a code or some rules he has to follow. So let him stay strict in them. And the most fun part about demons and devils is that some of them do not lie. And the last type of NPC I wish to give you as an example is a ghost or a banshee that wants company and maybe give the players a discount for their company or a companion they may wish to recruit or persuade for this ghost. And how would you roleplay this interesting creature? Maybe it's an old adventurer or an old knight, and he's chivalrous and wants to do good somehow. Or maybe it's a scared ghost that may hide and not show its face that often, or run away into walls and other nooks and crannies if the party's slightly aggressive. So, here you have it. 6 types of NPCs I used in my campaign, or I am willing to use in a future one. A crazy merchant that my players, or at least one of them, kept calling my friend. An ogre chef that is fat and sells dubious stews. A hag that sells potions and other stuff disguised as an old human. A monster that plays the role of a merchant with a fedora or something similar. A demon or devil that sells stuff for coins, contracts, or souls. And a ghost or a banshee that wants company above all and may give the players a discount for a companion, willing or not. Now, if you find this video helpful, subscribe for more videos like this one. And I really want to hear from you. How would you make your next merchant? Please drop it in the comments. I may want to steal some for my next campaign. Until next time, see ya.